what you're doing out there.
Right.
Go enjoy the sunshine.
Right. Go play.
Anybody, we have 3 dogs for sale. If anyone would like them, please.
And if it takes too long, donation. We will donate these dogs.
Anyway, hey crafters, it's Kris.
It's Kel.
And we're back.
Freaking hair just flew up my nose.
A hair from where?
Probably one of my cat hairs I brought over. Probably
I had a hair, nose hair.
No,
it was just flapping.
No, I saw it coming. It was like, anyway.
Anyway, I'm working on London. She's working on Mutiny. Not working on. She's kitting up. I'm still here with
Oh my
London.
gosh, they're gonna see me kitting up for like a whole month.
I know.
They're gonna be like, okay, I am. Like,
I made Kel a fabulous lunch today. Okay.
Oh, amazeballs.
I made Kel. I'm like been watching what I eat, trying to be good, and now Kel's working out.
Yeah.
Is a new us. Anyway, but I had to do it. I was like, I felt like cooking, and so I made us some cheese enchiladas with Spanish rice and some beans.
Ay, ay, ay.
It was fire.
In the best way possible.
Yeah.
So good.
But I got my green smoothie here too, so I'm still trying to keep it, keep it in check.
Right. Well, I'm drinking my very, very sweet coffee.
I'm drinking
in my
Craftsandcoffeekk.
Don't ever do that. Just kidding.
In my Craftsandcoffeekk, since you broke yours.
I didn't break it. Some evil, evil person threw my luggage and broke it. Speaking of luggage, I don't have any fucking luggage. I better fucking do that,
You better do that.
I don't have any luggage for the retreat. I mean, I have a little rolly.
No, you
but
need a big
one.
one.
No, I know.
Remember last year?
No, I know. Oh, I gotta do that. Hey, well, I have a couple cards that have a 0 balance. Just kidding.
There you go.
Charge them up before the divorce. Just kidding. Before it's final.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, I know. I'm joking. I have a Macy's card and a Kohl's card, no balance. I'm going to pay off my Best Buy card in 3 months, which will be when my 0% interest ends for the fridge. Perfect. It'll have a 0 balance. I'm just like trying to dwindle. Like I don't.
I'm so pissed at myself, dude. I just had to buy a new fridge. And I went with Lowe's because they had the best deal. But I should have went with Home Depot because I have a Home Depot card and I would have got 24 months of no fucking interest. But no, I buy from Lowe's and I put it on my American Express where I could pay interest. Smart me, huh?
Oh, man.
I wasn't thinking.
I mean, it was a super low price? Like how much?
My fridge was like, I don't know, $1,100 or $1,200 or something.
But then it was more expensive at the other places?
It was a little more in like installation, delivery. There was like something that made me not want to go with Home Depot because I was looking between them and Best Buy because I have a Best Buy card too. And my dumbass went with Lowe's. I've never bought anything from Lowe's. Like I don't buy from Lowe's typically.
Me either.
And I don't know what made me do it, but oh well. Live and learn.
Yeah.
My credit cards are so high right now, especially with the salon. It's a no joke.
Yeah.
But
it's just money.
It's just money.
I love when people say it's just money. You can't take it with you.
I just don't give a shit. I don't care. I'll make the minimum if that's all I can make, and
then do better when you can.
I told her yesterday or today. I'm like, here's the plan because we want to open another one in a year. I'm like, here's the plan. We need to pay off certain things and have this much money in the bank to open the next one.
Good.
So she's like, okay, sounds good. So that's going to be what we have to work towards.
And you'll kind of also need to see like how lucrative is it? How, how quickly do you make money?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, we have the renters that rent from us. We have product from major like Dermalogica and stuff because facials is a big thing they're doing. So name brands are going to be in the shop for people to buy.
Okay.
Plus we have like a bunch of we have a t-shirt brand. Did I tell you? Yeah, you know the t-shirt brand. Did I tell you about the t-shirt brand?
No.
That's not that. That's not it. So we're putting out a t-shirt brand. We've already filed trademark paperwork. We're very excited about it.
Incredible.
So that's going to debut at the shop when we have the opening.
Baby Cakes lives around there.
Okay, she made a call because she's all 909ing or whatever.
Yeah.
But she didn't tell me where she's at.
I know where she is.
Oh, you
she
do?
told me a long time ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where?
She's in the Inland Empire.
Oh, stop it.
Yes.
I'm going to invite her.
She is.
Okay, I'm going to invite her.
Yeah,
I'm going to send her the
you
opening.
should.
I've been posting it, but I don't know.
She's over there.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I have to invite her.
She's in the IE, baby, IE.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so we're doing that. And then my resin, of course, my friend and I are gonna start the Etsy shop, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I love doing it. I'm just gonna make a bunch of stuff. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, I'm gonna sell it at the shop, and then we also want to start doing like shows.
You can bring stuff to the retreat to sell if you wanted.
I can, but I just don't know. I mean, it's really hard selling to crafters because a lot of crafters, make their own or they know somebody. So,
Okay.
I mean, if anybody's
you
interested
could just
in my
bring
resin,
some and just bring it and have it sitting on your table. And if they go, "Oh, what's that?" Say, "Yeah, you could buy it."
Or I could always just bring some, and that way people look, and I'll say, "Hey, go to my page. You can buy if you're interested."
Right.
I mean, it's good gifts for like Mother's Day and Christmas, and it might not be you want to buy a bunch of stuff, but they're good gift ideas.
Right.
I love these
one of a
bowls
kind
I'm making.
items.
Actually, let
me
me go get some of the bowls I made because I love them. Hold on.
Yeah, Kris puts her mind to something and she goes 100%, like all in.
So I know you guys have probably seen these on the Instagram page, but I love these bowls.
Oh my gosh.
How pretty is that? Okay.
I
love them because like you could just set it next to your sink and take your jewelry off at night, wash your hands, wash your face, and leave your jewelry there.
Yep.
Or next to your bed. Do you like, whatever, everybody has the little thing they have next to their bed, the lip gloss or whatever.
Right. Or a little lotion.
Yeah. And I make them either really rounded or more flat because some people like them a little more flat
depending on what you're using it for. Yeah.
And so I make both styles, and
you can put your keys in there, your ear pods,
and then I like this. This one turned out really pretty. These gold flakes with the flowers. I really love the flowers.
How'd you put those flakes in? Like
they're little flake pieces that I have.
But do you sprinkle them in?
I just sprinkle it in. I pour some resin. I sprinkle a little in.
Okay.
And then I'll lay the flowers down. So when I make it, it's actually like this.
Okay.
So this side is more rough. Like you can see it like poking out a little. Because the flowers rise. So what I could do is I could always do a second like thin coat to keep it. But for these, I don't really care because this side is smooth and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you're not going to be touching the other side.
Yeah. So, but then I also made this piece where it's flat and it's just like in a frame. So the flowers raise up and there's kind of like rough, you could feel but I like that effect.
I like that too.
So, but I love this one. I want to make some more of these.
I love the contrast, but then the
rocks in the center,
rocks
the glass
in the center are just
how beautiful is that? Yeah.
And the light glistens and I love that.
And so these are just different techniques I'm learning, and this is different resin than this. I mean, this is different ink than this is. This one. These are two different types.
Okay.
And different ways you pour it. I mean, these are all different styles. So I'm just learning, playing, and I love it. But anyway,
I love the clear with the. I love that. It's so delicate looking. It looks like a flower.
Yes, that's what it's supposed to look like. Is a flower.
That's awesome.
So anyway, so I have a bunch of stuff going. I guess I'm becoming more of an entrepreneur, hanging out with my kid.
That's good. I mean, nowadays. I mean, do you guys remember me saying multiple sources of income?
Yeah.
And this is the entrepreneur age. Especially with COVID, so many people went out on their own.
Yeah.
And the great thing is it's like you're actually doing what you love and making money off of it. Isn't that like the dream anyway?
Yeah, definitely.
And everyone has such unique gifts to bring. It's like,
for sure.
Why not? Everyone can't be the same thing and be good at it and enjoy it. Let's all do our own thing and bring, the talent and the passion.
Yeah.
When you're passionate about something, you do it better. You care more, than just going through the motions.
Yeah.
And that's what I wish for you is, like, I'm so happy that you actually started doing it and you enjoy it as much as you do, and hopefully it becomes lucrative to where you could be doing what you love.
Yeah.
And make money.
Yeah. Well, we tried the party planning last year with that wedding.
Yeah.
And that just...
It's too much,
And even I was doing like parties where you set up the arches and do the balloons and all that. I didn't love it.
Really?
I thought I would enjoy it because I like the party planning aspect, but I don't enjoy that work.
Because it's like hustle and bustle and
I just didn't enjoy the balloons and doing that.
Not the way you thought.
I really didn't. And I was scarred by that wedding experience.
Yeah.
I really was. And we really don't talk about it much.
Do you want to share with the people a little bit about what caused the trauma?
I mean, it was just, I wasn't in charge, but it was not enough staffing that day, not enough preparedness, nobody knowing what the hell we were doing. And it was hard. And that really...
It took the joy out of it.
I was not happy at all. And so I learned that as much as I love doing the party planning, it's exhausting. And if I want to do that, I can do that here with my grandkids.
Yeah.
But even that, I think we've gotten away from. It's okay. Just ignore. And when you were talking about going to San Diego, Gianna's birthday was that weekend.
Yeah.
You missed the party. And this year, her first birthday party was a disaster because the last minute the location got taken away from us.
Yep.
And it was like literally we ended up at some park. And we made the best of it, but it was so upsetting to her mom, Gianna's mom. So this year I said, why don't we just go to a little play place, let the kids run around like crazy. They love those places. And then let's go to a pizza parlor and have pizza and open presents and have fun. And we went to the same one we've been going to since the kids were little. And
the same play place?
No, the same pizza place.
Okay.
New York Pizza.
Oh,
going
yeah.
to Chino.
Love it.
Best pizza. And
So
we've
good.
been going there since we were kids too. And we just said, we went there, ordered a bunch of pizza, beer. It was all family there.
That's perfect.
All family.
Yeah.
That was it. His, my ex-husband's side and my side, well, except you didn't come, but, our brother was there. We had so much fun. It was so nice. Teresa had a great day. It's exactly what she wanted.
Good.
And then on Tuesday, we went to Disneyland.
Perfect.
And took Gianna and Sydney to Disneyland. And that wasn't as great of a day because it was just
too much.
No, it was the kids' sleeping schedule didn't work, and then it didn't go as. I guess when you're spending that kind of money, like I want to get there early and I want to leave late. Like you want the most out of get the most bang for your buck.
Yep.
We didn't get there till 1, and we left at 7, and the kids fell asleep at 5. 4:35. And so we literally, the last 2 hours of the park, we're just sitting there eating and hopefully waiting for them to wake up. So it was like 4.5 hours. We went on 3 or 4 rides. I don't know. So it wasn't as great as I wanted it to be, but it's okay. We're going to go back to California Disney because we haven't been there in a long time. So in years
I've
and years.
never been to
I haven't
California.
been there 20 years.
I've never been to Disney.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can go with us.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So anyway, but
I think when the kids are that young too, it's just so hard to predict the day.
It is.
Because it could be a great day
the
for
first
kids,
time
for the
we
kids.
took them, we had a
or it could
great
be a
time.
horrible day for the
Yes.
kids, and you
Yeah.
just don't know.
Yeah.
And you can't control it really. I mean, you could control what you can control, make sure they're
Right.
fed and rested
Yeah.
but
Yeah. But anyway, good times.
Yeah.
And I don't know where I went with what
we were talking
that.
about.
What were we talking about?
Party planning and
Oh,
the
yes.
whole.
So we tried that, didn't love it.
Yeah. So now you're trying this.
So then 2 months later, my daughter got the space for the salon. And that's what she's in beauty. This is what she's done for years. She worked for L'Oreal or Lancome, which is owned by L'Oreal. She's worked for other companies. She's a makeup artist. She does all these things. Anyway, so this is like her passion, and she, it's not just a typical salon where you rent a booth. It's a little bit different take on it. So she has this vision, and I'm rocking with her. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. So I went from like, okay, let me know where I can help you, to, oh, I guess I'm
doing this.
Yeah. I guess I'm part owner. So awesome,
Okay.
But I love it. We work well together. I don't fight her on pretty much anything. I'm like, you're the creative one. You figure it out. Sometimes I have good ideas and she goes with it, and I'll handle, the non-fun stuff, the computer,
the stuff she doesn't want to do,
ordering, and the dealing with the staff. That's what she doesn't want to deal with.
Yeah. And like when you say, you did the, you tried the party planning and didn't love it, and like I tell my kids, just try stuff.
Exactly.
Like you really, because I think in our minds we expect things to be a certain way. And until you try it, you don't know, So I tell them your 20s are for trying shit and being.
How about your almost 50s?
That too. Hey, you know what they say, 50 is the new. No, I'm kidding.
Right? Better be, or else I'm just done for.
You just have to hit the acceleration mode,
I'm
that's
just living my life backwards. Instead of, doing the career thing early, I had the kids, I got that out of the way. Now I'm doing all of this fun stuff, which honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way, because I don't have the energy I used to have, but I have the more patience, and I'm willing to take the risks now that I wasn't. I'm like you, like I need to play it safe all the time, and now as I'm getting older, I am not playing it as safe.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, I buy prints now. I wear different colors.
You wear prints? Oh my.
Prints, clothes.
Right.
I wear different
not
colors.
Not all solids, but prints.
And not just tan and black and white and safe colors. I have bought orange shirts this week.
Bright colors.
I know.
Bright colors.
I know.
Are we to the cheetah phase?
I almost bought a cheetah bathing suit last night. I almost did. I almost did. But I didn't, because I was like, I think in 10 more years, I'll get there.
You'll get there.
But I'm just saying, like, you really, as you age, you really don't give a shit.
True. You give less and less
You
fucks.
give less, and you're like, I am doing me. I don't care if someone doesn't like it.
Yeah.
I am good.
Yeah. That's why when I see like
so
older
amazing.
people with like blue or pink hair or purple hair, I'm like, you go.
Exactly.
You go and be you.
Exactly.
Who is anyone to say what you should be doing?
Exactly.
Like, I hate that shit.
Yep.
How about you stay in your own lane and handle your own damn life?
That's it.
And let people be. Just fucking let them be. They're not changing your world just by being.
Absolutely.
But
I've kind of always been like that. Like, I never cared about people with different hair or what they wore or their tattoos. Like my kids are tattooed up. Yeah. My youngest has a sleeve. And I've never been down with women having sleeves, like, and anything on their arms. I always told the girls, like, just get it, but where you can cover it. And my
get it, but hide it.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't really care, but I just wanted them to not be impacted, right?
Well, you know what I told my kids?
My youngest has been so impacted by her sleeve, not her sleeve so much, but by her ears. She has gauges, you know, the scratching.
Yeah.
That has hurt her getting jobs more than anything.
I believe that.
And I have told her that.
It doesn't make it right, but it But business owners decide how they want their business represented. Period. Exactly.
So it's not right, but I mean, I just think in realistic terms as far as the workforce.
Yeah.
And although it's a lot better now, I mean, in a hospital, for God's sakes, now I see people with tattoos all over.
Like doctors or who?
No, like anybody that works in the hospital. They're not like so strict about that anymore.
Yeah.
Like people have sleeves, or people have different colored hair or piercings.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's not as big of a deal anymore. So, but I've never been that way. I've never like thought you, or I've never judged people based on their expression of themselves.
No.
You know, and I've always like I've always
I
let my
just go,
girls
oh, that's
self-expression.
different. Okay, you go. You know.
Yeah, I'll
but
be like, oh, that's a good look or not a good look. I mean,
yeah.
cool, good
What
for
I
you.
what
you
I
know?
told my kids is no tattoos on your neck.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it's a good idea for your hands to have tattoos.
Right.
Like anywhere else, I don't really care, but like I just feel like those are my areas to me, to where like they would get it especially judged. That's all.
Right.
But yeah, I mean that's just my take on it.
But and then I got my eyes tattooed, eyebrows tattooed. My daughter did them. And shut up, they don't look bad.
Just
Do you
teasing.
think?
No, I like them.
Oh, okay.
I noticed them today. Yeah, I was like, oh, they
But
look
she
good.
needs to touch them up. They're right
There's a
here.
couple.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
eye
a
didn't
couple
take
bald
as well
spots.
right here,
Mm-hmm.
because once you work on so long, your skin won't take it.
Yeah.
And so you always have to get a touch up. So I just haven't got my touch up yet, and now I'm going to Hawaii, so I can't get my touch up till I'm back.
Oh yeah. Because you can't get them.
You can't be in the
wet
sun, and you can't
Oh.
get them wet. You can't
Okay.
be in the sun though for a while.
Okay.
You have to. But anyway, and even with that, like, you know, she was more nervous than I was. I was kind of like, it's fine, it'll be fine.
She's
know,
like, I can't fuck up my mom.
yeah. But back in the day, there's no way.
Right.
You know. But let me tell you, that pain reminded me that I don't want any more tattoos, because
Really?
I have been like, I want to get another tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get matching tattoos with my girls, you know, and I also wanted to get a couple tattoos that I've been looking at. And now I don't know, because that I don't enjoy the feeling of tattoos. I don't enjoy it.
I don't either.
But I know most people don't, but I really don't enjoy it.
But I mean, it has to just be worth it
grades
to
on
me.
my nerves.
I know what you're saying, because the tattoo I have on my lower back, yes, I
Oh,
have a tramp
remember?
stamp.
So do I, because we went and got them together.
And it wasn't called tramp stamp back
No,
then.
it's not.
Thank you very much. Damn
I
you,
got
society.
it at my 25th birthday. We went and got this.
I had just had Elijah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was my 25th birthday.
Okay.
You and I went, and we got the tattoos together.
And we went, wasn't it in like San Diego?
In Upland. No, it was in Upland.
Why did I? Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
Yes, it was.
Then I didn't get the one on my back
Yes,
there.
you did.
I did?
We
Because
both
it took
got
like
them
3
done.
hours.
Yes.
Okay. All
We
right.
both got them
All
done.
right. My memory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got the or what is it, dolphin, or what is it on
It's
your
a
back?
clownfish.
Yes, yes,
Kind
yes.
of turning
yes,
and lifting.
Yes, yes, that's what you got. You're right. And I got mine. My son, remember?
That's for all the guys that go back there, you know, and get to look at my clownfish.
My son is a little hazy these days. My son is now turning into a moon.
Oh, I know.
I'm just kidding.
I know my fish is faded.
No, mine actually isn't too bad. It's held well.
Okay.
Yeah, it's held pretty well. And then that one's held
Well,
pretty
I know
well.
what you're saying, because I remember my back tattoo. That was the longest, like biggest tattoo I had ever gotten.
Yeah.
But what got to me at the end wasn't pain. It was the vibration of the fucking needle feeling like it was going into my spine.
Right.
And I almost called it. I swear. If, you know, the first hour, you know, you do it. You know, second, and then I'm like, how much longer?
Right?
It was the vibration.
Terrible.
It felt like it was going into my soul without my permission.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
But I do it again. I don't think it would be big. Like me and my daughter, we got, you know, the infinity symbol and our last name for Mother's Day a few years ago. And that's very special to me because we're matching and it means something.
You're going to keep that?
Hell yeah. I'm still a Riddick. I'll always be one. You know? And actually, I make the name look good, so,
Well, good for you, girl. Because when I got divorced, I didn't change my name back. Because I was like, that's too much paperwork. I don't
I'm too lazy. I'll keep
lazy.
the hella long name that no one can pronounce.
I had it for 18 years.
Yeah.
So
well,
I
I
was
feel like a Riddick. I'm not a Miller.
Right.
Like
and that was
I
the
never
thing.
really felt like a Miller. Our mom was not a Miller.
No, and
you
our
know?
dad didn't raise us.
Right.
So And I was even thinking, like, maybe I should just change my name to something different.
Ooh.
Change it, you know, Taylor or Lee or do something, you know, make Christy Lee. That could have been my first and last name.
Right.
I'm done with the crying, Nova.
Nova, have fun.
Anyway, but my whole thing, too, was like, well, what if one day I got married? And then I did this all for nothing. I changed my name back for nothing, you know? And I was like,
you don't have to change your name if you get married either.
No, I don't, but I definitely
But you want to?
I would if I got married now, because I don't want to keep a roastiggy when I am
when
married
you're
to somebody
clearly
else.
No, I mean,
you know?
like if you were to change your last name. Can you guys hear her crying?
She is ridiculous. She's literally watching us crying.
She like wants her mom.
Too bad. Look at my boy. You talk all that crap about my boy.
He finally
Look how good he
submitted.
is. He's like enjoying the sun. He's like, this is what I do. No, he does this all the time. If that door was open and she wasn't here, they'd be laying out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They enjoy the outside. They just sunbathe. And Nova, you need to lay down and relax, dude. Anyway.
Like, yeah. She has separation anxiety and she's watching me.
right here. Anyway, but yeah.
No, I mean, if you were to change your name to like Lee, Christy Lee, and then you got married.
Right, I don't have to.
Like,
right.
you don't have to change it.
And I wouldn't. I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I've been like, nah, fool.
Yeah, well, I think you would know going in that
Definitely.
you wouldn't change it.
But what's funny is I was like, yeah, I'm not getting married anyway, so. But I honestly, it was pure laziness. I didn't want to have to change everything in my life.
Yeah. The DMV, the Social Security.
My certification for work, no. Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
That just sounds like a horrible idea.
I want to keep it because I feel like that's who I am, and I want, like, you guys are going to laugh probably. My main motivation for getting married, my husband had asked me we were together for 6 years before we even had our kids, started to have our kids, and he wanted to, like, he proposed to me when we were young, before his mom even passed away, and he wanted to get married, and I was always like, no.
You're like, for what?
I'm like, no. And then when my daughter turned 5, or was about to turn 5, and she was going to go into kindergarten, I was like, I want her last name.
Yeah.
I want my kid's last name so that if they have to call me, you know, that's me.
Right.
Isn't that funny?
No,
that I didn't really want to get married until that point. I was like, fuck it. I guess I'm in.
Yeah. No, for sure.
But yeah, you know, and that's who I feel I am. So I'm good, you know.
Okay.
And yeah. He can't take it from me.
You're like, this is the only thing I'm taking of yours with me.
And now I'll be a Ms. Riddick.
There you go.
Is that with the S or Z? You never use Z,
S.
right?
No, it's S.
Okay. I thought the fancy people use Z.
Well, don't you remember, like, when Mom got married to Rich? She was infuriated that Tyler's mom still had the same last name.
I don't remember that.
You don't?
Nope.
Oh, I do. She was like, why
She's
does
like,
that bitch have that name? I'm like, calm down. Nobody wants your man.
Right? You're like, you obviously won the prize.
No, she left him. So
that's true.
You know?
So there was that fear that he wanted to go back, maybe.
I don't know.
Okay.
But I do remember Mom being like that.
Hilarious.
She hated his mom.
See, that's another reason for me to keep it. So if Eddie ever gets married again,
right?
I'll be like, we have the same last name.
I want my ex-husband to get remarried, and he just hasn't. I don't understand why.
You want him to?
Hell yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just want him
to close that, like
move
on with your life.
It's so funny because I went, I stopped by my daughter's house the other day. I had to drop off the car seat, and I was like, hey, I'm going to come, because we were at the salon. She lives 1 minute from the salon. So I was like, hey, I'm going to come drop off the car seat. She's like, okay. She's like, Dad's here, LOL. And I was like, I'll leave it on the porch.
Right?
I literally did, too. I put it on her porch. I had got fries for the baby. I had got something to eat for me, so I gave her half my fries. I was like, I don't need to eat them. And and I text her, it's on the porch. And then I talked to her. She's like, why didn't you come in and see the baby? I go, well, I didn't want the baby to cry, because she cries every time I leave, and she wants to go with me. And and honestly, I kind of felt bad that because she's so close to me and she doesn't really care that too much about him.
Yeah.
And I just didn't.
You didn't want that to be an uncomfortable.
You know, well, I just didn't want to interrupt I don't get pleasure from that type of thing. Like some people love doing that to their ex, like, she likes me, you know. I'm not that person.
No.
I don't want to do that because
it hurts her more than,
I want her to have a good relationship with him. I mean, regardless of who he is, but you know what I mean? Right? I'm not gonna
did you see what he posted the other day?
No, dude, I don't follow him.
Oh, okay. I never see really anything from him. I think, you know, when you could go see less of this person.
Oh, absolutely.
I hit that.
During Trump, I'm sure you did. Because
I probably hid him.
Yes.
You can hide people for however long and they never know. Yeah. Anyway, so he posted something. He posted that picture of him cutting my son's hair when he was a little boy.
Yes, because I gave him a bunch of pictures.
Okay, so he said, wow, I was 23 in this picture, and now he's 23.
Right.
And I was like, so I told Elijah about it, and I said, man, I wanted to post like, and here's an update on, you know how they say, and this is, how do they say it? And this is how this is going, or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, I go, Elijah, like, I want to post a picture of you, but I don't have anything good or recent. And he goes, you don't have any good pictures of me? I'll send them to you. I go, send them to me. And I said, I want to post a picture going, here's what he looks like now. How about you? And I did.
You did do that?
Yeah. What did he say? I don't know. He responded right away. It was late last night, and I didn't even look.
Oh, damn.
I can look right now.
Yes, look at it.
Okay. Because I thought it would be fucking
looks terrible.
I know. That's why I couldn't.
When did you see him last?
I haven't seen him, but Mom told me about
last year at her birthday. Yes.
She told me, and I was like, oh wow.
Is so big.
Yeah.
The girls are really concerned because they're so afraid he's going to have a heart attack or something. He's so big. He still smokes, drinks like a fish. But he'll outlive me, watch.
So he posted this picture in responance.
Oh, that's a good picture.
It's him holding one of his grandkids.
That's so cute.
But you can only see him from
from
like boob up.
He's so big, man.
Damn.
It's not good. But
I'll put some, and then this is the picture of you.
Oh, cute, Elijah.
Yeah, he sent me that. Well, actually, I cropped it because it was like further away. He's in the car, you know. But I cropped it.
Oh, my baby girl.
He's so handsome.
I was talking about Gianna, but he is handsome. He's a good-looking dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say something like, looking good, Max.
Yeah. But, you know, he ended up, I paid for, like, everybody except his sister's kid and grandkid because she got there before us, so she paid at the play place.
Oh.
And I was like, hey, I was paying for everybody. She's like, it's okay. But I paid for everybody for the play place, but then he paid for all the food at the party.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I
so
like
that was nice.
Tag team.
Yeah, he took Teresa over there so they could buy all the stuff before I got there. And you know how he is. He buys a ton of stuff. Like, I'm way more cheap. I'm like, how many people are coming? Like,
right?
You know?
And are there really coming?
And how many of these do we get? Yeah, anyway. But it was a really nice day, and he brought his girlfriend.
Okay,
and she's really
Is it
nice.
the same one he's been with, or is it a new one?
He's been with her for years. Okay, but it's not. I don't know if you ever met the other one.
I never met any of them. But I knew
she lives with him.
Okay.
And her son does. She has a lot of grandkids, and
then it is the same one that I've known him to be with.
Yeah, they've been together 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
She's a very nice lady, very sweet. We talked, a little. So it's all very good vibes,
That's
when
good.
Jason didn't go, but when he comes, they get along. Mm-hmm. Jason gets along really well with my father-in-law. But we have a very cohesive relationship now. Like, we don't really talk outside of family stuff, and I had to shut down the whole texting me or talking to me on we're friends, because you want to act crazy sometimes, and I am not the one.
Right.
I'm not your wife.
Not anymore.
So
yeah.
But I'm happy with the way things are.
That's
so,
good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you can really ask for.
And you're going to have to go through that too. And I hope that time comes is that you guys can just be cool and just be civil. And
honestly, I can't imagine that time to come. I can't.
Yeah, I know.
I can't.
It's so early
see it.
on.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, and then he'll bring somebody one day.
I can't imagine what that feels like.
Yeah.
The first time, you see him with someone else. Like it. I don't care how over you are of someone to actually see it. Because you imagine it, right?
Yeah.
You imagine it because you know it's happening behind your back.
Right.
But, I just, and
there'll come a day when you don't care anymore about him.
I want to be that mature person.
And hopefully you find an amazing person where you're like, the best thing ever happened to me was this situation.
Yeah.
And
I don't have to be with someone for that to be the case.
No, absolutely
either,
not. Because I say that, with my ex-husband going to prison and him doing all the crazy stuff he did, that's the best thing. I say, God told me, you're not going to do this. I'm going to do it for you.
Yes.
And
you need some help.
You need some help because it's been 18 years and you are not getting it.
Right.
And I thank God every day that my life is what it is today.
That unfortunately bad events had to happen.
Now, granted, I wish I could have stayed married to somebody and had that lifelong, because I mean, if he was a different person, I could have stayed married forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I loved it. I loved being married. I love the idea, but not with him.
Right. Oh,
so
no one could stay with that person. And
I will tell you this. I will tell you this. When I see him with the grandkids, it does kind of bother me. It hurts me because I'm like, I wish we could have grandchildren together.
Yeah.
Not because I care about you.
Right.
I don't like you. I really don't.
Nova Riddick. I told her the other day, you know that's your name, right?
But yeah, I really, sometimes I'm just like, I wish I could still be married and we could have this family unit.
Yeah.
That's the thing, the only thing that I wish was different is that I wish we could be Grammy and Papa together.
Yeah.
If he was a different person, if things were different,
right. Right.
But it has nothing to do with him. It's just the idea that I wish I could share that with. Because as much as Jason loves the girls, it's not the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not the same.
It's not his DNA.
It's not.
Yeah.
And he didn't even
have
kids.
Raise them
and you know what I mean? Like, he loves the girls. Don't get me wrong. He'll play with them and he comes and he's excited when they show up. And then he goes in his room after an hour.
Yeah.
So it's just different.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's okay.
I can imagine because, I'll be there one day, maybe if, my kids decide to have kids.
You're going to have grandkids, don't worry.
I'm not worried. I want them to do whatever. I don't want them to,
Yeah, you want to do what makes them happy.
I always felt like I was supposed to have kids, and it was just something you do. You don't decide not to have kids. The way we grew up, it wasn't, forced upon us, but, to me, Mom set the example of how we're supposed to be, and that included having children.
But
and having a
time too. It's not like today where women are like, no.
Exactly. Oh, totally different. Totally. And I admire not just women but men too that say having children isn't for me. Please do that instead of having kids you don't want.
Absolutely.
Please don't have kids if you don't want them.
Absolutely.
And anyone who is made to feel bad because they don't want kids is just ludicrous to me.
Right.
The last thing any of us should want for this planet, for our society, is for people to have children and they don't want them.
Yeah, for sure.
They're not going to be healthy individuals.
No.
They're going to feel unwanted.
Yeah.
And this discussion could go into many different avenues, of birth control rights and all that, which we're not going to go into, but I think people know where I'm going.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
Please don't have kids if you're not going to love them.
For sure.
If you don't want them.
Yeah. All right. With that being said,
a joke.
Because Nova's about to shit her pants
out there. I know. She needs her mom so bad.
I am so done.
She needs her mom.
Okay. Watch. She's going to come in here. She's going to run right past your ass, grab a toy, and go play.
And wiggle her ass around. She's going to do about 12 laps around here. And probably go back outside. She just needs to know she can.
Look, she's looking at you. He's looking at me. He's up on the step.
Yeah.
So funny.
Oh my gosh.
There's a Doberman at the adoption center I just took Chase and Maddie to.
Yeah.
Looks just like her. It's a boy. He's only 2.
Don't tell me that.
So cute.
I could not do 2.
No, you could not.
Could not. I could barely do 1.
I know. No.
All right, I'm gonna read a joke and then I'm gonna hand you my phone so you can read some of one of yours. And this joke came from TSL Dame. And she actually sent this to our Instagram, so feel free, hit us up in all the avenues. That was Nova putting her paws up there. All right. If 2 is company and 3 is a crowd, what is 4 and 5?
I will say.
Yeah.
I don't know what, Kel.
9. Hello.
Duh.
Thanks for that joke, TSL Dane.
Yes, thank you for sending
that
in.
joke.
I
Okay.
do too. It's
Here's
funny.
your jokesies.
Okay.
You'll have to find one that you didn't say already.
A mother's trying to get her son to eat carrots. Carrots are good for your eyes, she says. How do you know? The boy asked. Well, have you ever seen a rabbit wearing glasses?
Is the boy 5?
Okay.
Just kidding.
Here's a story. When we were kids, and Mom was wanting us to eat vegetables.
Yeah.
Do you remember her saying, "Oh, carrots are good for you. They make your boobs grow."
Yes. Oh my gosh, I didn't know where that came from.
Yeah.
I knew I believed it.
Yeah.
I just didn't know why.
Yeah.
Oh my
Your
god.
eyes. I said, well, it didn't work for me in either respect because I didn't get the boobs nor the eyes.
I ate carrots like a maddie.
Well, there you go.
Especially in junior high. I would just shave a couple carrots and walk
Yeah,
around with them.
I didn't. I thought I called you bugs. No, I'm just kidding. I never liked carrots. I still don't to this day.
Man,
really
I
don't
would
eat them.
gnaw on a carrot.
You
Yep,
really did,
raw.
too.
Yep. I love them cooked too. I mean, I don't eat them raw.
Okay, enough of the carrots. Thanks for watching, everybody.
So put a carrot emoji down below if you want big boobs, or
Pretty. If you want big boobs.
or you don't.
You know our demographic is like 35 to like 65,
okay,
right?
if you want your boobs not to drag quite as much as they do, just put carrots down there.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, crafters.